but I'm going to skip right
About the number?
so far. Vin Diesel and Paul Walker jump off the side of cliffs and pound through walls in the start of the biggest summer of summers. Good evening, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, and welcome to the start of the summer movie season. I'm Nathan Ligon here with Shot and Cut Films to talk to you about the beginning of what's sure to be a big action-packed summer. The first film we're going to talk about this week is Fast 5.
This just went from Mission Impossible to Mission and freaking Sanity.
First up on the show this week is Fast 5, and it is a kick-ass movie. Fast 5 is the latest installment in the Fast and Furious franchise that I honestly thought was dead 4 movies ago. Boy, was I wrong. This fifth film is a pulse-pounding, adrenaline-pumping action-adventure that finally lives up to the title. There are several reasons why this film works so much better than the others, the first reason being the simple story. Thankfully, we are no longer having to put up with the soap opera of Paul Walker, Vin Diesel, and Jordana Brewster's characters trying to figure out who's a good guy, who's a bad guy, who's in love with who, blah blah blah. This has been substituted for an Ocean's 11-like caper film about breaking into a police station to steal millions of dollars that is simple and fun. The other reason this works so well is the spectacular action. There are 3 sequences in particular that stand out. The first is a sequence where Brian and Dom, that's Paul Walker and Vin Diesel's characters, fly a car off the side of a cliff. The second is a WWE-style fight sequence between Dwayne "The Rock" Johnson and Vin Diesel where they basically destroy everything. And the last is a ridiculously over-the-top sequence where they break into a police station, attach their cars to a 10,000-pound vault, and use it to pummel everything in their path. This scene might go down as having the most cars destroyed ever. If the rest of the summer shapes up to be half as fun as Fast 5, then we are in for a fun time at the movies. 3 stars for Fast 5.
I just don't get it. All this for one night.
It's just prom.
Prom happens to be fun.
Not for the guys. You gotta buy dinner. You gotta get the little flower thing.
Don't pretend you don't know what it's called.
Alright, the other major motion picture in theaters this week is Walt Disney's Prom, an extremely familiar story of a bunch of random child relationships and the bumps in the road on the way to the last big night of high school. There are a lot of stories here, some for romantic swooning, some for a laugh, and some for drama. Most of them are not very memorable, and they are acted by people you've probably never seen before. The main plot line involves a young girl named Nova, played by newcomer Amy Teagarden, and her unexpected romance with the local punk Jesse, played by the young Johnny Depp lookalike Thomas McDonald. Nova is stuck working with Jesse when the school shed burns down along with all the prom decorations. It is a sort of punishment for being a gnarly dude. However, as time-honored cliches would have it, they discover that they are not so different and might actually have the hots for each other. The film is silly, cheesy, and predictable. It's filled with over-the-top antics and unbelievable nonsense, like that it's hard to see Jesse as attractive when he's easily the best-looking dude at the school. However, despite all these problems, I kinda enjoyed this film. When Miss Teagarden is with Mr. McDonald, they are quite charming and have some surprising chemistry. I think they both have a chance at big careers here. So, while this may be familiar ground, the unfamiliar actors almost save the day. 2.5 stars for Prom. Alright, the other 2 movies that came out in theaters this week are Hoodwinked 2, Hood vs. Evil, and Dylan Dog, Dead of Night. I am not reviewing either one of these films this week. Dylan Dog did not screen for anybody, and Hoodwinked, the early reviews are so god-awful that I did not bother. My children didn't even want to see it. So if you decide that you want to see these, viewer beware. I was not willing to take that chance. So what we're going to do this week on our summer movie special is we're going to take a little bit of extra time, because there's really nothing out on DVD, to show you what's come out as far as trailers this week. There are new trailers for X-Men, Transformers, and Harry Potter. So we're going to first start by showing you parts of the new trailers for X-Men First Class and Transformers Dark of the Moon.
Everything humans know of our planet, we were told, had been shared. You lied to us. You've made a grave mistake. Optimus! From here, the fight will be your own.
Ready for this?
Let's find out.
The cost of freedom is always high. No one can foresee precisely what course it will take. One path we shall never choose. That is the path of surrender.
It was pretty cool, wasn't it? If you want to see the full trailers for both of those films, you can go to www.thankyufw.com and click on the trailer links. What we're going to show you next is the full-length trailer, the very first one, for Harry Potter and the Deathly Hallows Part 2.
Harry Potter, you have fought valiantly, but you have allowed your friends to die for you rather than face me yourself. On this night, join me and confront your fate.
We can end this. I never wanted any of you to die for me. Come on, Tom. Let's finish this the way we started it. Together!
Only I can live forever.
Alright, if that doesn't get you excited about the summer, then I don't know what will. My heart is pounding and I am excited, baby. This is going to be one hell of a summer. Be sure to come back here every single week to www.thankyufw.com to check out the latest headlines, news, and reviews. Starting next week with Thor, the latest Marvel tentpole, and The Beaver, starring Mel Gibson in a Jodie Foster film. From all of us here at Shot and Cut Films, we thank you for watching.